In this video, I'll be going over 12 things you may or may not know about grain rot. Let's jump straight into it. The radiator costs 120 scrap to make and is worth 15 gold. So that means for every 8 scrap that you use to make this, you get 1 gold. If you make a trash pile, it only costs 30 scrap to make and is worth 5 gold. That means for every 6 scrap used to make this, you get 1 gold. So that is a much better conversion than radiators, but it is time consuming because you have to, of course, get all of the scrap and then maybe sacrifice your body, pick up all the scrap with a minion, and then do the conversion constantly from here and then leave when you're done with all that. So it does take more time, but it is mathematically the highest yield of gold of any item. To put that into perspective, it takes 3 trash piles to equal 15 gold, the same amount of gold that you get from a radiator that costs 120, but it only takes 90 scrap to make 3 trash piles. There are 3 types of boxes in the game that you can get. You can get this crate, you can get this box right here, or you can even craft your own box for only 50 scrap. I'm sure you know by now that you can put items into these boxes to transport them back to the extractor. But did you know that if you have too many things in your hands, you can actually use these crates to transport handheld items as well? But be careful, you need to walk slowly with it so it doesn't do any damage, because the moment you start running, you're gonna start damaging the box. This is more obvious with weapons that have damage, such as melee weapons, rather than guns that have ammo. So just be careful. Did you know that there's a secret area up here where the boulder is? It contains a gumball and some more items, and over here you'll find 3 sarcophagi where you can find a fuse if you need a fuse. So if you've ever been in need of a fuse in this ruins area and you couldn't find it no matter where you went, you might have to go up in the area where the boulder is. During my streams, a lot of people in chat usually ask me, how do I get my HP so high, or my damage or stamina or whatever it is, and this is exactly how I do it. I just grab a bunch of boxes and I stack cogwheel arts in them, or I can stack signs in it. So every one of these boxes is going to be worth roughly a level. So as you see, I'm pulling them into the room, my levels keep going up. So I'm at 23, now I'm at 24. If you want to know how to do this, I can show you real quick how to stack each one. So go ahead and grab yourself a box, and then you're going to want to go ahead and put a sign up on the wall, and then just pull it down to the edge and let it fall in. Just do that a few times. You can stack 11 signs in this box. Similar to the signs, you're just going to want to put the cogwheel art on the wall and then just place it in this box. So place it up on the wall, drop it into the box, just like this.
Alright, that's actually kind of sick.
Once you have enough, you just pick it up to realign it and do it again. You can fit 7 of these in this box.
Look at you go. I trained you well.
The last one is going to be a little bit difficult. You're going to want to put it on the edge like this, pull it back and down, push it, and then let it fall in. And you can just wiggle it down, or you can slam it against the wall to align it. And there you have 7 cogwheel arts in one box. And as you saw while I was doing this, my level was still going up. So once you get your cogwheel arts and your signs, you can stack them in an alternating pattern. Cogwheel arts, signs, cogwheel arts, and signs. And over in this room, I have an example set up already for you. This is my full setup. This is about 15 levels right there. This is about 20 levels. It goes up a little bit higher. And that's how you get your levels up. The way you find the boss room is the same way you find Little Buddy or the key. When you exit the elevator, you want to take an immediate left or right. The boss room is going to be near the elevator, usually behind it, but sometimes in front of it. but if you just keep taking a right or a left, you eventually run right into it. Did you know that the rotten kid likes presents?
Ooh, keep this one.
Now you can put them into the grinder. But we're not going to do that. I'm going to show you something else. First, what you want to do is make a fire in a room that he's not already in, because he can't see you do it, otherwise he'll get pissed. Now that he's on fire, he's actually no longer a rotten kid, he's just a kid. But once you essentially cured him, now you have a little friend to follow you around, and he won't hurt you at all. Unless of course you hit him, or you break anything in his presence. He doesn't like that. He likes new things, not broken things. These next 3 are brought to you by a viewer named Dragoon on YouTube. If you put a music box on top of the extractor and then hit the lever, an enemy will come by to check out the extractor. They'll be further distracted by the music on top of the extractor, causing them to fall inside. This only works if there's enough room on top of the extractor to begin with. If you're dealing with the peekaboo, you can stand inside of the extractor and look down or up, as long as you're looking away, and then you can lure them in and hit the lever. But I'll show you another way. You can also get inside the extractor, go into spark mode, and then just keep going back into your body whenever the peekaboo gets closer. And then by keeping them in your sight, you hit the lever and kill them. Another method is to just freeze them in front of the elevator, press the lever, line it up, and hit them with a drop kick. Let's go over the heads up display, or basically the stuff that you see on your screen. In the top left, you're going to see the room name and the level of the room. In the bottom left, you're going to see your health, your stamina, and your rot level. In the bottom middle, you'll see your quick select slots. In the bottom right, you'll see the available hotkeys. They change depending on what you're doing. Also, you'll notice that it says introspect. If you press C, you can do introspect. If you press R, you can eject your spark. We'll go over both of these real quick. If you press C, it allows you to see your body in a third-person view. This is good for taking selfies, checking out your outfit, and also your information such as your name, your level, your health, your stamina, your grain wrap percentage, and your crit chance. This is really best used for selfies and checking out your crit chance, because you can't see your crit chance any other way. Next, I'll show you the eject spark. You press R and your body will leave out into a spark. You can also press C in this mode as well to see your level, your name, and your glow level, and the rate that is going up or down. Press Tab, you get more information. So on the top left, you're going to see the XP, how much you have and how much you need for the next level. The modifier, which shows you what the room bonus is. Down below, you'll see your artifact coins, your regular gold coins, and your scrap. In the top right, you'll now see what current quest that you're on. And because we press tab, you open up your constructs menu, which allows you to see all the constructs that you have available to you, and you can organize them by category. And you can change the color if you want to put down a different color version of it. Colors are also useful when using lights,
Building more than walls, you know.
allowing you to change the light color based on the color chosen. Lights and gramophones are 2 items most affected by the color choice, allowing you 11 options for gramophone music. I'll give you a real quick example, but I don't want to get copyright strike, so I'll make it quick. And if you hold B, you get the emotes wheel, allowing you to do various emotes. These emotes are only available if you're not rotted. Depending on your level of rot will determine which emotes that you'll have available to you. If I go in here and increase my rot level, you can see that I'm starting to unlock new emotes. And at 100% rot, you get the last emote. Now you have multiple dance moves. Only available when you have rot. You can use this tactic to regain your spark glow without alerting the enemy. As you can see, he's looking at me, but he has no idea. By now you probably already know about the cave over here, but did you know that there's also a cave over here? If you run directly behind your outpost, you'll see a little opening leading to another cave, a bigger cave. And in here, you'll find some boxes. And right here, you'll find a new mask. So if you don't have it already, you can go and get it. It's this mask right here. Then you have a bed, of course, to heal back up. Some more boxes and a bunch of piggies. And also a lantern. So if you don't know about this yet, definitely go check it out. That's all for this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any suggestions, make sure you leave them in the comments. And if you haven't wishlisted this game already, make sure you use my link in the description. See you all in the next video.